It's like Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, God. All right. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, the boxes are quite big. So, dangerous things.
So I've been wanting to get a microchip in my hand for probably about a good year now, isn't it, Motb? But look, they've got two different kinds of microchips. So I want the RFID one, and they implant it by taking in a big syringe and then putting it under the skin.
Okay, so we're unboxing the RFID NFC implant kit. So let's see what's inside. It's from Dangerous Things. So we've got two things here. Oh,
that's it actually inside that tiny thing.
So let's pull it out. Look, it's even on a little keychain for me.
So you can use it like this first while you get used to it, and then crack it open, inject it.
And then this here is, oh, do not open until visiting. So yeah, so this is the sterile kit. So it looks like we've got some patches and obviously the nice syringe to shove it in. Wow.
And basically in here you've got this little thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to basically plug this into your laptop, put your chip next to it, and it'll type into your laptop exactly what your chip number is.
Okay.
So this will tell you what the number is that you need to tell, for example, your gym, this chip is what you need to put in, essentially.
So it really is just the size of a grain of rice, isn't it?
I feel a little bit better having seen that, to be honest.
Yeah? You think you might get one now?
Maybe.
This is exciting.
Isn't it exciting? Yes. And I also want to ask Beth a very personal question. Since she's got her background in religious studies, people have been commenting on my content on Instagram and telling me that by getting my microchip, I'm summoning the devil. Something I found very unsettling that I wanted to talk to you about is people have been saying that I'm the devil, and people have been commenting Bible verses under my content. They've been telling me I'm getting the mark of the beast. Do you agree with them? Like,
do I agree with them? No.
Am I doing a devilish kind of behavior? Like, I'm keen to hear your thoughts.
No, so I'm an anthropologist looking at religion and technology. I don't come from a specific religious perspective, but I am looking at people who use these kinds of satanic, demonic narratives to talk about the future of AI, the future of transhumanism, people who are, like yourself, engaging with technology at the physical level, want to have it within their bodies, that they do tie this into their personal interpretations of apocalyptic scenarios. It overlaps with some more broad spiritual new age ideas as well about what's natural and what's not natural. This idea that if you're taking on board technology and becoming transhumanist or using AI, that you're engaged in something that's malevolent, that's satanic and demonic. These are narratives of rejection that actually you can see going back to the origin of other technologies as well. So, you know, the printing press was responded to as the work of the devil. Some people are very literal about the satanic element, and some people are very literal about the God element as well when it comes to talking about AI. So these narratives interweave with each other in very interesting and creative ways. But I'm just, you know, I'm sorry that people are calling you names online.
All right, so welcome to another video. In this episode, we're going to be dealing with this marker of the beast talk. All right, the Motb. And this is a video that was put up by the brother Yashalam, Jim S. Watchman. Okay, and I think he entitled it, "This Woman Just Took the Mark of the Beast," something to that effect. Anyway, on the left of the screen, you can see this chick here, and she basically, you know, got the microchip inserted into her hand, right? And from her accent, I think she would probably be Australian, either Australian or New Zealand, or a New Zealander. Cause, you know, she got that real hard, it's like British accent, but then, you know, she's like, they don't even say devil, they say devil. You know, they're telling me I'm the devil. Anyway, you saw that she got the you know, the mark of the beast. She explained, you know, what they did to her, and then at the end of that video, you know, she goes into asking questions, right? She went on a couple of programs. She was asking the questions. She was saying that on her Instagram page, people are coming under there, putting Bible scriptures up and telling her that she's summoning the devil. And then she actually went on to another podcast or some program she was asking this doctor or scientist lady, whatever she is. The lady looked familiar too. I feel like I've seen it before, but you know, of course these Edomites laughed it off. She said, people are telling me that I got the mark of the beast. And of course they laugh it off. They, you know, they do a little lightweight mocking or whatever. So she said, Professor, what's her name? Professor Beth Singler. So when you see that name Singler, which is like a German name, you can bet your bottom dollar that right there is a small hatter. Okay. Assistant Professor of Digital Religion, University of Zurich. So she's a German. Okay, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Zurich is either in Sweden or Germany. I can't really remember, you know, but you know, let's actually look it up. Where is Zurich? Anyway, she's a small hatter. Maybe it's Germany. Zurich is in, yeah, it's Switzerland. Yeah, I was right, Switzerland. Okay, so Zurich is in Switzerland, which all those damn countries over there basically related. They Edomites, man. Switzerland, Sweden, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, you know. So anyway, going into the video now. So yeah, these people, and Apostle Hart did a response to it too. I think he entitled it, "These Nations Know What the Motb is," and these people know. But of what you know, the title of this video, and Salakia, all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So the title of the video is actually, what did you expect them to say about the mark of the beast, or the Motb? You know, she put it out there and asked the question, you know, saying people told her she got the mark of the beast, and then the scientist lady, right, the Sigler, whatever her name was, Beth Singler, told her that, you know, she explained it all the way. First she said no, she didn't, it's not the mark of the beast, but she said it kind of quick, you know, and then she told her people go interpret things according to how they want to do it or whatever. And even when I think she said the first printer came out or something, printing press, people try to relate that to the devil as well. So if you jakes out there can't see that this is the mark of the beast, I mean, we don't know what to tell you. Just them bringing it up for discussion and then actually coming out in the public with it, that lets you know they're trying to, you know, explain it away. Just like that stupid ass Christian did when he made that video talking about him and Vocab Malone, them getting paid by Abu to try to stop the awakening of the Hebrew Israelites. You know, he did it in a joking way, but they put that shit out there, you know. That's in the scriptures. This is Psalm 64, verse 1. It says, prayer for deliverance from secret enemies. A psalm of David. Hear my voice, O Most High, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Now, at the time when King David wrote this, right, of course he was going through stuff his own self. He had enemies all around him. You know, he had men trying to take his throne. His own son rose up against him. King Saul tried to kill him. So, you know, you had wicked Israelites that he was dealing with. However, prophetically for our times now, this council, this secret council of the wicked, is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which is really the upper echelon of the, you know, which are the elites, the elites of Edom, the illuminated ones, okay, Lucifer, as it were. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not, excuse me. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Now, it's important for you to note that these people may not, in their minds, they think they're doing something good for their world. They may not even consider that it's the mark of the beast. They've been, you know, people hear us say it and other people say it. But if you're not scripturally inclined, really, if the Holy Spirit is not dealing with you, you ain't going to see that. You know, it's just like us telling them that we're the Israelites. Meanwhile, they say, well, I grew up in Israel. I'm an Israeli. I'm Jewish. I'm one of the people of the Bible. See, they don't really know. A lot of them don't really know that. They just living their life. They just playing their role. The mystery of the mark of the beast is for us. It's for the prophets of the Lord to know. And the rest of the elect of the Lord. We're supposed to know what it is. So what do you expect them people to say? Of course they're gonna say it's not the mark of the beast. Now some of the deeper, you know, the elites and stuff, they may understand that it is, but these low level ass people, they don't know. You mean to tell me you really think that Edomites walking around on the earth and they're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna take the mark of the beast? No, of course they don't. They don't really know. Anyway, but them talking about it, the elites having them talk about it and put it out there for our consumption, lets us know that they know that we know that they know. That is the mark of the beast. Anyway, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. Now that's the elites. They encourage themselves. The secret counsel of the wicked. They talk about laying snares behind the scenes in private. You know, they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So this is what's happening. The elites, and they showed you that when you watch them cartoons like Scooby-Doo. I forget what other, whenever, you know, you have a crime. Like even with Batman, even with a lot of those, that what do the villains always do? They reveal their whole plan before. It's like something in them they have to tell what they're gonna do. So you see a lot of this stuff being revealed in these last days. People oftentimes will tell you their plan, you know, through maybe the evil spirits come in and have them do that. We know that Yahweh Shai wants us to know what's going on. So when the elites tell these people, get their program directors to find some people to, you know, to make remarks about it and say this and say that, they use these lesser luminaries to communicate, you know, to one another. See, they use the lesser luminaries. I'm gonna say it again. The upper echelon of the elites, they use the lesser luminaries, right, to let each other know what's going on, and we have to pick up on some of the secrets. They put stuff out there all the time, so their own tongue is falling upon themselves. At the end of the day, these regular people on the earth, they don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Let's go there and prove that. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 3. And even if they do receive the mark of the beast, like we said, they don't know what the hell is going on. This is Daniel 12 verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. That's why we're right in the middle of the awakening. We're getting all this prophetic knowledge that the Lord gave us, and we're matching it with what's going on in the earth, and we can see it. Knowledge, our knowledge is being increased by the Heavenly Father. It goes on, verse 9, and he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. So we know that these things will start to be made more plain at the time of the end. So that's how we're able to see it. We don't expect the other Israelite groups to you know, get this. They've been battling and fighting against it. Some of them are paid off. Some of them are just too damn stupid, spiritually stupid to even receive it. Overall, they're not of the elect. The next verse will prove it. It says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So while this lady, she on there talk about people telling her she's the devil, and, you know, she's summoning up the devil, and people telling her she got the mark of the beast, and then them other three goofballs, I mean those other two Edomites in there with her, and all them Edomites. Even though this guy got a different kind of name, he's an Edomite too. An Edomite spirit, you know. The way it actually is three of them. Even the camera girl or whatever she is, the little student behind the computer, she an Edomite too. And they have no idea what the fuck is going on. They're just some stupid Edomites who think that it's a neat technology. And they know people tell them that's the mark of the beast, but they don't give a shit. They don't understand it, and they don't give a shit anyway, even if they did understand it. Because they're devils. Devils, or however she said it. They're devils, man. So the scripture said, the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And the brother had that in his video, you know, at the beginning, right here. Right there. You see? Daniel 12 and 10. So that now the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But of course you got wicked Israelites too, and they ain't gonna get it. They're not gonna get it either. You see, they gonna say, oh, they ain't no damn chip, like they've been saying. And that's continuing in the scriptures, what do the scriptures further say about this? This is Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 23. It says, as he hath turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So the holy is really the holy nation, the Israelites, and the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites. However, you have portions of the holy nation who are now wicked too. They're not Edomites, but they're wicked. So really, at this time, is his ways are plain unto the holy, the set apart ones. That's really the elect now. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Everybody else ain't gonna be able to get this. This is really just, you know how they write a letter and you say for your eyes only? This is really for the understanding of the elect only. The rest of the world gonna argue against it. That's why they can't receive the spirit of truth anyway. Well, we'll say since they can't receive the spirit of truth, they're gonna argue against it. This is John 14:16, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. Right, there you go. Let me get real quick. 1 Corinthians 2, I believe, somewhere around 14. Yeah, so this spirit of truth that enables us to see what the mark of the beast is, to understand it as it's been taught to us by our apostles and elders, right? Consistently since we even knew about this truth. All the world can't get that. 2/3 of the Israelites can't understand that. They can't understand what we understand. What do you expect them to say? Like with these devils, what do you expect her to say? You think when she asked her colleagues and said that people been coming to her Instagram and leaving scriptures and then telling her she got the mark of the beast, what you think they're going to say? They're going to say, yeah, you got it. We all going to get it. No, they ain't going to say that. They're going to say, that's ridiculous. They're going to make excuses. But through their excuses, they're making their own tongue fall upon themselves, and we can see it. This prophecy is moving. So this is 1 Corinthians 2, verse 9. And let's actually read it from the NLT. Let's do that. 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. It says this, starting at verse 8, but the rulers of this world have not understood it. Let's start at 7. It says, no, the wisdom we speak of is the mystery of the Most High. His plan that was previously hidden, even though he made it for our ultimate glory before the world began. But the rulers of this world have not understood it. If they had, they would not have crucified our glorious Lord. This is what the scriptures mean when they say, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has imagined what the Most High has prepared for those who love him. But it was to us that the Most High revealed these things by his spirit. Right. He didn't give it to the rest of the world. He gave it to us by his spirit. What do you expect them to say? For his spirit searches out everything. It shows us the Most High's deep secrets. No one can know a person's thoughts except that person's own spirit. And no one can know the Most High's thoughts except the Most High's own spirit. And we have received the Most High's spirit, not the world's spirit, so we can know the wonderful things the Most High has freely given us. Fire. You see that? When we tell you these things, we do not use words that come from human wisdom. Instead, we speak words given to us by the Spirit, using the Spirit's words to explain spiritual truths. But people who aren't spiritual can't receive these truths from the Most High's Spirit. It all sounds foolish to them and they can't understand it, for only those who are spiritual can understand what the Spirit means. Those who are spiritual can evaluate all things, but they themselves cannot be evaluated by others. That's right. So these people that can't get the truth, they're going to say what they say, but that's okay. We know that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, and this lady got it, and she done. She is done. So in knowing that, we have to be wise. Let's read it now. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, as the apostles do. I was watching the video earlier from the Apostle Rhymelob, and he was basically spelling out BRDFLU. He didn't come out and say it. He spelled it. That's being wise, right? The Apostle Hart, He said MOTB. We all been following suit. Now, sometimes we'll, you know, let it slip. We'll say the words literally, may even put it in the title. But for the most part, we you know, we trying to figure out what can we say, what can we not say. And we're willing to use code words if we have to. That's part of being wise. As well as now, what it looks like they're going to do now that this lady brought it out and she said, people been telling me this, the mark of the beast. They're going to go back to taking down videos that we say. Because look, whenever they implement something, if we're against it and we can go into the scriptures and prove it, they're going to take the video down. That's how they were doing before. See, it ain't, they're not worried about what we say. They're worried about what we can prove. Like Carnegie said in the book of Eli. What did he say? If it's in the book, they'll believe it. Didn't he say that? That was one of the lines or something like that. If it's in there, if it's in the book, they'll believe it. So if we can prove what we're saying, you know, through filtering things through the scriptures, then it's going to be a threat to the society. So that's why they start taking our videos down about the, you know, what are the apostles called? Well, I say the Squid Game. That's why they started taking our videos down about that. We lost so many channels and videos in them 2 years, you know, during the demic. You know what I'm talking about. During that time, man, shit. They did that because of why? Because we were able to go through the scriptures and prove what we were saying, and it was prophetic. So they're going to do the same thing with that. You just out there, hey, avoid it to the best of your ability. Don't take the MOTB. This is Ephesians 5. Verse 14, it says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the anointed shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You got to pay attention to what's going on. You're in an evil time. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. You got to understand that the will of the Lord, when it comes to this thing, is for you not to take it. I don't give a damn what happened. If food gets short. Also, the live stream earlier from Elder Apostle Rhyme Live, he was going into, I forgot how he phrased his title. The cornering, doggone it. I forget it exactly how it was, but it was, the overall point was they're backing people into a corner. Okay? They're backing people into a corner. They're getting it where you're going to have to depend on them for more and more things. And once they do that, if you depend on them for what you need, you're going to have to do what they tell you to do. And if you do what they tell you to do, you're going to wind up taking this thing. And that's going to be a terrible death on your part. So watch out there. All right. Have no dealings with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. We'll see you again soon, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.